Welcome back to Bragur Streaming. Today we're diving into the exciting new season reveal for Rainbow Six Siege. As a dedicated fan and content creator of this tactical shooter, I can't wait to explore the latest updates and the operator changes for Blackbeard and many of the other operators being changed in this season. And in this video, I'll be breaking down all the new features, sharing my first impressions, and discussing how these changes might impact the gameplay and strategies. So whether you're a seasoned player or new to the Siege community, this reveal promises to bring fresh new challenges and thrilling experiences. So gear up, let's jump into the action.
Hello and welcome to Operation Collision Point, the fourth and final season of Year 9 of Rainbow Six Siege. I'm your host, Camille Salazar-Hadaway, here with a jam-packed reveal show. We've got a ton of new features to talk about, including some big player protection news. Now, let's welcome Creative Director Alexander Karpazis to give you a full overview
with
of
the
Operation
player protection,
Collision
but
Point.
hopefully they'll have some good stuff here. Season overview. Let's go.
This is Operation Collision Point, and it's our grand finale of seasons in this year. It ends with a bang, and it brings to the table everything we've been working on together this past Year 9. We can't wait for you to get your hands on these new features. It starts with Crossplay. We are allowing PC players and console players to finally play together with the Crossplay feature, so that wherever you are, whatever platform, you can play together with your friends. You're going to see the reputation system come online with all of the feedback that you've provided us in the past. We are remastering Blackbeard, and he is the true point man in the Siege roster. Balancing teams brings some balancing changes too, not just for shields in general, but some other operators that you might see. We're so thankful for all of you who participated in the beta of Siege Cup. It launches for everyone in Season 4, so everybody can play Siege Cup in tournament mode. You'll be able to play test all of what we announce next week and let us know your feedback through our 6 fix.
Can't wait to try it.
So stick with us, we have a lot to cover, and stay tuned.
With Operation Collision Point, friends who play on console and PC can now join together in lobbies to team up, hop into matches, and then crouch, teary-eyed, over each other's fallen operators while solemnly vowing to get the refrag. Here's UX designer Abhishek Agarwal with the details on this Crossplay update.
That'd be good for our community. Get some of our PC guys in playing matches.
As we introduce PC and consoles crossplay, we know that fair play, especially cheating, is a concern.
Absolutely.
So we are excited to confirm that Mousetrap V2 will be a part of this feature to keep things balanced. We'll share more details about Mousetrap in our next segment, but for now, we are excited to bring crossplay between all platforms in Siege. Console players will have 3 pools to play in: the platform-specific pool, the console's only pool, and the PC crossplay pool. They'll be able to select that in the crossplay matchmaking setting in the options menu. To ensure a safe experience for console players in the PC pool, we have made console players indistinguishable from other PC players. Players will be able to invite each other seamlessly across PC and console platforms through Ubisoft Connect. Console players will be able to progress both their PC rank as well as their console rank by playing directly on consoles in the relevant pools.
Wait, so console players will have 2 different ranks?
You'll have a PC earlier this year included a lot of player protection features. And this season is the culmination of all those plans. Alexander Karpazis and UX designer Roland Poe are here to give you the full rundown.
So hopefully this is where they're going to tell us about Mousetrap. I hope
with the changes to crossplay, we're looking at Mousetrap now. Now that keyboard and mouse is allowed to play on console with PC players, we will be re-examining the way that we tackle players who try to circumvent that. We have a new 3-strike system that detects if you're playing with mouse and keyboard in the wrong player pool. And on the 3rd strike, you'll be moved to the PC pool for 90 days. Our machine learning model is constantly improving with players playing the game.
So it is machine learning.
So we're becoming more and more accurate over time.
So hopefully
and
it'll get better.
The fact that we are releasing this now means that we're confident in the system detecting the right players. Cheat match cancellation is coming in Season 4. And that means we can react faster to detecting cheaters and getting them out of the game as soon as possible. If you're in a match with a cheater and they're banned, you will see the notification pop up and the match will be canceled. The player
that's
will
a
be
good thing. I
removed
don't
from the
feel like
game,
this is
and every
terribly necessary,
legitimate
though,
player
because-
will not be punished for canceling the
And
match.
that's good. That's good that they're not punishing
Throughout
legitimate
year
players,
9,
but
we've
most of
worked
the
on the
time they
reputation
ban
system
cheaters
refresh.
all in waves,
That
so
means
that they
we've
don't know
changed
how they
everything
got caught.
top to
so
bottom,
they're letting
front to
play.
back.
They're letting cheaters play
everything
extra
starts
matches
with
and then
the
just
actions that
canceling
are
them
tracked
or
in
banning
game.
them in the middle of one.
We're introducing a new concept
I don't know
called units.
how useful
And
that
these
actually is.
are standardized ways of understanding actions and act as the building block for your reputation. The goal of the reputation system is to catch recurrent and highly toxic players, guide and reward players who are showing positivity. And the way we're achieving that is looking over a long period of time to really understand a pattern of players' behaviors. Over the past 100 matches in 90 days, what has a player been up to? This means that a single errant grenade throw that bounces away you didn't expect isn't going to send your reputation plummeting. What will is repeated patterns of disruptions. We're introducing a new visualization called the standing map. This will show you your positive and negative units, as well as exactly where you
wonder
are
how
in the
many people
standing.
can actually read and
So how
understand
close
that
are you
graph?
to achieving that next upper bracket? One final note
Just
is
my
that with the
curiosity.
launch of the refresh reputation system, everybody's scores is getting reset. That means
so
you'll
the
start the
reset and
season with
accommodations
0
are big.
positive units and 0 negative units. We really want you to engage with the system, understand it from the beginning. You helped us create this refresh system, and we'll be listening to your feedback once again, and together helping to create a safe and positive play space for everyone. Toxic communication is never acceptable. Full stop. And with Year 9 Season 4,
Stop.
Rainbow Six is taking a strong stance against toxic communication with the introduction of automated text chat moderation.
So they're
And that
adding
means
in
that
AI
every
moderation.
message that's sent in the text channel will be assessed, and those that are determined to be disruptive will either be flagged or prevented from being sent in the first place. And the way we determined which messages were disruptive was to assemble a diverse team and go through many different
Interesting that they had
categories
different
and
levels on
establish
it, though.
varying levels of acceptability. A good rule of thumb to think about is if you were in this room with 9 other strangers, would you and they be okay hearing these things? Saying these things? And if the answer is no, then those are the sort of messages that might get flagged or removed. If a player sends multiple flagged or removed messages during a match, they will be automatically muted for the rest of that match.
This
If
doesn't
players
really
show a
affect
repeated
console a whole
pattern
lot. We don't
of
have a lot of
disruptive communication,
messaging in
they will
console,
face
but I
the
could see how
preventative
this would
mute
be.
penalty,
I could see how this would
meaning
be
they will be
beneficial in
muted
PC
in both
lobbies.
text and voice for 20 matches. We know
20
that varying
matches?
people are going to
Holy cow.
have different opinions on what is acceptable and not acceptable. And this is also a new system, but we are confident that it's the right step in securing text chat.
It would be good,
And we'll
though,
be very
to
closely
remove
listening
some of
to
the
your feedback.
toxicity in the game.
That way, working in collaboration with you, we can make text chat a great place for everyone.
I know you're eager for the big moment we've got coming up. And believe me, we have some exciting things to share. But before we dive into that, we've got a special surprise for you. A mid-reveal treat. It's Maestro, like you've never seen him before.
Wait, what? What are they doing? Oh, they got an elite for Maestro. For Maestro. There's Willem. They've got a Maestro elite. Oh, let's go. One last job, elite set. Nice.
Even on
That's kinda
vacation,
cool.
he's so cool. Next up, we've got a peek under the hood of some improvements to the matchmaking system.
Oh, matchmaking.
That live
Is
content
this the-
director Christopher Budgeon
The
is
secret
going to
player,
walk
whatever
you
they
through.
call it. That'll balance out, hopefully improve matchmaking.
This season, we're bringing 2 new huge improvements. One is team rebalancing, and the other is Phantom Player. Phantom Player is a new way that we calculate skill of a squad. How that works is that it takes two aspects into account. One is the size of the squad. So are you 2, 3, 4 players within a squad, or a full stack, for example, because you're giving call outs, you're playing and coordinating with each other, maybe getting a refrag off of each other. These are all elements that players who are playing separately are not able to do, certainly not as easy. Another is the difference of skill within that squad. So for example, if you're a champion pairing with a copper, that would be a large difference in skill. If a champion pairs with 4 coppers to drive down their average skill, it's not really fair to anybody in that lobby.
Right, I agree.
With the Phantom Player, that will add a lot of skill to that group, and they'll ultimately be playing in a more fair lobby. We like to call this feature Phantom Player, because it's as if there's a 6th player on the team in terms of skill.
They're punishing
Phantom Player will be
players that play as a
all
team,
of our
that work together.
Including the Siege Cup, our most competitive
Because if you're all working together, it
We're
raises
also
your
bringing
group
team
skill
rebalancing.
If you're all in
Now this is something we've been testing on live in Year 9 Season 3, and we're ready to have this fully rolled out for Year 9 Season 4. What team rebalancing does is it looks at all the players on each team and just rebalances them to give an improved way to calculate the skill of both teams. So, which squad should a team go to? Should it go on Team A or Team B? Now, with the team rebalancing feature, will be an improved way to make sure that the two teams are as close in skill as possible.
This is going to punish 5 stacks, Jack.
So we're able to add these matchmaking improvements
100% this is going to punish 5 stacks.
We've actually restructured our matchmaking component of our engine. And that's why we were able to bring skill initialization last season, big improvements this season. We have more coming next season with dynamic matchmaking. Look out for more matchmaking improvements as we continue to evolve within
I don't know that I'm happy about this. We play in 5 stack all the
Operation
time.
Collision Point marks the arrival of the most competitive playlist yet, the Siege Cup. If you're ready to see what your squad can really do, this is the place to do it. Game designer Robert Cole will give you all the details as we celebrate the full release of Siege Cup.
It's funny animation, chat.
Let's do this.
Locate a bomb.
Swapping mags! He's upstairs. Reach that wall. Yeah, reach it.
Down to 15 seconds.
C4 and ping. Yes!
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Move up the bracket. It's got brackets and everything, huh?
Go, split together.
I mean, it makes sense.
Planting, make noise.
15 seconds.
It's the final, let's get the win.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Let's go, get special skins and stuff.
Thank you everyone for participating in the Siege Cup beta. Coming next season, we will be inviting everyone above clearance level 50, including console players, to Siege Cup, so that everyone will be able to participate.
Oh, I'm excited for that, chat. I am so excited.
So, matches in Siege Cup will have 8 rounds instead of the 6 of ranked, together with a roll swap after the 4th round. Apart from that, the map selection of Siege Cup will be handpicked in advance, so that players will know in which map they will compete days before each Siege Cup. As we announced previously, we'll be bringing our new Phantom Player algorithm to Siege Cup.
Okay.
This means that teams with big skill disparities will be placed in much harder brackets. The release of Siege Cup is a big milestone for us. But we're not stopping here. We have a big list of features and improvements to make it the best version possible.
It's time to take a look at this season's bouncing update.
The Phantom Player thing, I'm still iffy about. But that's cool that they're bringing Siege Cup. I'm excited to try it.
Uses a shield. How will they be affected? That's what game director Joshua Mills is here to tell you.
Kicking off Season 4 of Year 9, we're going right after a problem that we're already seeing in our community, which is our ballistic shields. So fundamentally, they're performing in a more aggressive state than we intended, and we want to go in and address that.
So what are we doing? 1, melee priority will now be properly respected. For example, a player melees a shield causing a guard break. The shield user will no longer be able to cancel that shield break with their own shield bash. 2, consecutive guard breaks will now have a stacking benefit. That defender can now increase the intensity of the guard break exponentially. Meaning if Monty does nothing, you will be able to achieve a 100% guard break opening even on an extended shield. 3. We no longer ignore guard break actions due to the animation. For example, you melee a blitz and the guard break animation plays. But as the shield is about to settle back down, you melee it again. Previously, that second melee would not have connected and the guard break animation would have completed with the shield settling. But now, that melee will connect and the guard break will be reset and have that increased intensity as mentioned before.
That's interesting.
Now
that's
jumping onto the shield mechanics themselves.
I think that's a good change.
Suppressive fire is a tool to stop shield users from sprinting and closing the distance. Suppression will now require less bullets to trigger, from 10 to 5,
I don't know
and less
that I like
bullets
that,
to reach
but
the maximum intensity of suppression from 40 to 20. Maximum suppression lasts for 7 seconds when not receiving any additional damage. The shield bash damage will also be reduced. We're taking it from 65 damage all the way to 0. We are realigning to a core principle in Siege that if you want to be lethal, you must be able to receive lethal. Being lethal means being vulnerable. The last change is that we're modifying the shield collision detection when shield bashing to more closely follow the detection used for knife melees. This will eliminate some odd moments when a shield bash hits when it otherwise shouldn't have.
Interesting.
We're also tackling Nate in Season 4. We're going after that frustration around the fact that she can almost instantaneously flash a sight and enter it all at once. What we want to do here is require Ying to have a little more precision on how she deploys her candelas, but also give our defenders a chance to react to them. It may be known or may not be known, but you can actually shoot the candelas before they go off. And defenders will now have a bigger window in order to do that.
How? That doesn't make any sense. You're going to have a bigger window, so it's just going to take longer to cook off Yings? Is that the change?
We're looking at a little more functionality.
Somebody explain that to me. I didn't understand.
For more strategic play. The root. What can it do now? 1, Sens can toggle it on and off at will. So if the wall's deployed, they can go ahead and turn it off. They can even deploy the gadget off and then turn it back on again?
No
Additionally,
way.
the root emits a light
That
bulb,
is a dope change,
so it's not smoke. All gadgets that can normally see through smoke will no longer be able to see through the wall.
Oh, that's interesting.
As we continue
so
to
glass won't be able to see through
we're
it either, or
introducing
warden.
something that will make every match count even
good.
more.
And turn it
The
on
team
and off
is rolling
at will,
out the beginnings of a new progression system to track milestones and achievements that you earn just by playing.
I think that's a good change,
To explain how it all
I like
works,
the Sens change.
please welcome UI artist Gaston Rojas.
Long-term progression. Hey, that's actually, this might be nice.
Our goal of introducing the badge system to Siege is to reward your long-term engagement by earning badges through in-game achievements. There will be badges for everyone, no matter your skill level, but mastery is highly rewarded. To unlock badges and upgrade them, you must complete different challenges. There are elimination challenges that require kills or assist with certain weapon loadout. There are also badges that you can unlock by playing with a full permit squad. Others that you can unlock on your own by making plays and using game tools like rappelling or drones. For now, there will be 22 badges and more on the way, with 4 different tiers to upgrade: bronze, silver, gold, and chrome. The more you progress on the challenges, the fancier the badges you will unlock. Career is the new player centralized hub that organizes replays, rank, reputation, and future stats into one place. This is just the beginning, so expect more additions to track your progress.
Help keep long-term players motivated.
Once a feared point man, this operator has seen less action in recent years as the game has evolved. But now, it's time to bring him back into the spotlight. Joshua Mills will explain everything about Blackbeard's Remaster, but first, Blackbeard makes his triumphant return to Siege Tales.
I love Siege Tales. I used to watch them all the time. It's hilarious. Oh man. Let's go. Operator Remaster.
First off, Season 4, we're introducing our second remaster to the game. Now, somehow you all figured this out. I don't know how you figured it out, who told you or whatnot, but yes, it is in fact Blackbeard. In the past, we had issues right out of the gate with the fact that blocking a one-shot headshot in a one-shot headshot game is a serious problem. But additionally, being able to be fully protected and be lethal at the same time is another big problem. Being able to address both those is what we're doing with this remaster. New gadget, new gameplay, we've never seen this before. He's the guy that goes first in the door or through the wall. That's what the Hull Adaptive Shield can do now. Blackbeard can actually approach a soft wall and burst through it, taking that ground and running in first while leading his team. We want to really adapt the way he plays inside a building and how we can open up new lines of traversal. One of our key objectives with Blackbeard was to make sure he was the point man. We want him to be in the front line of the fire. That means he needs to be protected. Essentially, when Blackbeard wants to go combat ready, you simply ADS. And when you do that, the glass panel will slide down and
it's just ADS. You don't have to like hit a gadget button or anything.
That when Blackbeard can go lethal, he can receive lethal. The shield will drop, the gun will go in place, and he'll be able to be lethal, but he can receive damage. He'll be protected in the chest area, but of course, we all know where everyone's aiming. Reloads will not be safe reloads with Blackbeard. He'll need to take the time to reload in cover in order to make sure that he can do that.
Okay, so when you're reloading,
he used to be the rappel king. Being able to be on rappel, hold long sights, and be protected. We're bringing that back.
He gets his shield
obviously with the change that when he goes lethal, that shield comes down and he can, in fact, be headshotted back or take damage back. Well, as far as getting up and meleeing Blackbeard, I highly recommend you don't do this because he still has all the same functionality of our ballistic shields. He can sure as hell melee you back. We did custom animations, new models, new gadget, you name it, it's all going in. And we wanted to make this one hell of a complete package.
Let's go. Blackbeard is going to be dope. I'm getting the season pass, or I'm getting the battle pass and everything just to play Blackbeard.
And there you have it. Operation Collision Point is set to bring some of the most exciting updates and changes we've seen this year. From crossplay to player protection and the remaster of Blackbeard, we're excited for you to experience all the new content. It's been an incredible journey through year 9. Now, gear up for Operation Collision Point, and we'll see you in game.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. I am super excited for the Blackbeard Remaster. The shield nerf, I mean, I think there's some good changes there. The melee down to 0 damage that one blows my mind, chat. That one blows my mind. Yeah, I mean, I could see if they knocked it to 25 or something, but all the way to 0, it doesn't do damage. You can't just melee somebody with a shield. I don't know. That one doesn't make a ton of sense. Reputation system, I don't know. I'm not too worried about that. Console to crossplay, that one's going to be cool, and that's mostly just for all of you. All of you in chat being able to play. I know we've got some PC viewers that like to watch the channel, so being able to bring all of you PC players into our customs and stuff, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a change. The Siege Cup beta, let's go. Let's bring on some Siege Cup. Let's get some challenges going. I'm excited for that. Also to get the rewards, to get the wins out of it. Let's go. Phantom player, I'm nervous on that one. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm really nervous on that one. I think it's going to be good for the fact that people aren't going to be trying to bring in somebody who's a lower rank, copper, silver, gold, whatever, in order to drive down their squad's skill, right? So that now all of a sudden you've got 4 champs and a plat or 4 champs and a silver playing against diamonds and emeralds, right? That's not cool, but we see it all the time. So I think the Phantom player is going to help in that regard. But the one thing that I'm really nervous about with the Phantom player chat is that they said that if you have a squad, that it's going to add skill to your team with the Phantom player because you guys have communication. Like every team should have communication. You should be communicating with the randos on your team, right? If you don't have that, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, right? But yeah, that one blows my mind. 5 stacks are going to be punished. I wonder if this season it will honestly be better to play with a 3 stack. That way you've got 2 randos that it can swap around and balance your team out so you don't get as much penalty from the Phantom player, right? That one makes me nervous, chat. I don't think I'm a fan of Phantom player. And it's mostly just for imagined penalty for 5 stack teams. Badges and career, I think that's awesome. That's going to be a great change, chat. Having the badge system that'll help motivate longtime players to keep keep playing the game and to work towards different goals. Mousetrap update, I hope that works as well as they say it does. I don't know why they're doing a 3 tries thing, you know. They're going to give you 3 chances before they lock you over into PC lobbies for... I don't know. I feel like this one's going to get defeated. The Mousetrap update. I hope it doesn't. I hope they can get these guys on Mousetrap and get them over into PC lobbies, and we don't have to deal with everybody running mouse, keyboard, and console. I really hope they figure it out. I don't have a lot of hope for it, though. I hope they do, but I'm nervous about it. And then just regular game balancing. It looks like they made some good changes. I thought there was going to be some like Thunderbird changes in that. I saw the Good Sense change. The Ying one didn't really make a whole lot of sense. Did they just increase the time on it? I'm not sure. So hopefully they'll get all this figured out. And hopefully some of you will let me know in the comments what other operator changes happened, and we'll read some notes on it. But that is it. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you on the next one. Hope to see you in the live streams.